Hey guys, it's Brendan with Solo.tools, and we're gonna keep this train going as long as I have energy. I'm gonna try to make as many optimization videos as I can to kind of really walk you guys through how to create a listing from beginning to end to really make something that has value, that you can instantly get ranked for and start getting some sales for. So we did just run the AMC report card. What we're gonna do now is it's promised as the R2A. So what I'm going to do is copy out this ASIN. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to open up a little notepad, just kind of put it, drag this down here, and just, come on, move. Doesn't want to move, huh? There we go. All right, so I'm going to just put one. I'm just going to take my top competitors, right? And heck, let's do this guy too. Okay, so I'm just going to grab 4, just so I don't have to keep going back and forth. And then head over to R2A. Now, what we're going to do is leave Cascade enabled. For walkie-talkies, there's probably not going to be a lot of variations. This is got to paste in this ASIN here. Yeah, there's not going to be any variations on probably any of these. The power of Cascade. Oh, it looks like there are some variations. So this one will probably generate more keywords than typical. This one is variations, and then let's try this one. Let's replace that. Okay, so these are the two we may want to take a look at first. So what I'm going to do is jump back over to Seller Tools. I'm going to paste in my ASIN, and I'm going to uncheck Cascade. All right, so this is just going to be a normal reverse ASIN within the Seller Tools platform. We spent a ton of time building out an amazing tool. So this is going to ask Seller Tools, hey, give me some really good keywords that are associated with this ASIN. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let it run here. It should be done in a second. It's going to give us a giant list of all keywords that this particular ASIN ranks for. As you can see, walkie-talkies. Some of these we've seen before, and we have, wow, that is incredible, 2,236. I don't think I've ever seen that on one ASIN before. If we want to, we can do Cascade. What that's going to do is go ahead and take this ASIN and run all of the parent and child. So let's go back up here. Let's open up, let's see how many we have. We have 2, 4, 5. They are just packs, so it may be a lot of the same keywords, but let's just see what happens here. So again, this is live. We have 2,236. Let's run Cascade, see how long it takes. So again, what this is going to do is going to take the one ASIN, which a lot of tools out there will do, but what's really unique to Seller Tools is going to take that ASIN and it's going to go ahead and grab this one. It's going to go ahead and grab this one. It's going to grab this one. It's going to grab this one. It's going to grab this one. And then it's going to run all 5 through R2A. Even the ASINs that are hidden, even the ASINs that are out of stock, even the ASINs that suddenly got merged together. So when I scroll down, it was 2,236, and now we're looking at 3,152. So that's the power of Cascade. So we just added 1,000 keywords because of all the variations. Sure, you could run each of those individually. Sure, you could combine the list together. Sure, you could do that, and eventually you would make sense of all the keywords that are associated with that parent-child. But in one click of a button, we have all those added. So let's go ahead and add that to our product, and it is the product name here, which we have yet to give it a title, and it's going to go ahead and move those all over to our keyword manager, as you can see, and then this is going to be all of our keyword decisions. Some of them will, look at this in walkie-talkie. That's interesting. So some of them will already have the keyword decisions made for us. Some of them we won't. So we'll hit next. It's going to go ahead and check index for every single one of those phrases, guys. I mean, this is powerful stuff. I mean, typically this would take forever for you to do, ASIN keyword, ASIN keyword, ASIN keyword. It literally would take you all day in order to process that list. This is doing it in real time. It is going to take a couple minutes here to do, but it makes your life so much easier. The fact you don't have to do it by hand. Okay, so as you can see, while it's going, 633 previous decisions that match our previous decisions that will go on the approved list. 627 are not on our approved list, thus they will go into archive, and then 135 are already on our list. So even after all that keyword research we did ahead of time, of which 135 were on our radar, 627 match our negative list, which is going to go into archive. Again, 633 meet our list, meet our criteria, therefore are going to go into the active list. And then from there on, we have 336 more decisions to make. All right, so if, instance, you want to go do some more work, you could just minimize it. What that's going to do is go ahead and move it into the lower left-hand corner of Seller Tools, and then from there you can go do other things. So right over here, as you can see, this is our work in progress, and we can go ahead and click on it and then see all of the work that we have yet to do. So if we were to click on it right down here, as you can see, here is our work in progress, so that you guys can come back later if you get bored. I'm tired of making keyword decisions. You can open them up and it should pop up in front of us. And what it will be is our keyword decisions all over again. There it goes, and it's loading all those keywords. So we have a lot more decisions to make. Let's take a look. I think the last time we looked, it was 335 decisions. So let's go ahead and make those decisions. 336. I'm not even going to bother to go through them. Honestly, I'm just going to say deny to all, just so that we have a little bit less to work with. Again, as you can see, it's doing a ton of work for us. Out of those 3,100 keyword phrases, this is how many at the word level. So what is that? That's 1,300, 1,400, 1,700. So it's 1,700 words that we have to make, but only 336 at the individual word level. We hit finish and we're done. We just completely stole all those keywords of that competitor, which was this guy right here. And so we are done with this one. All right, so I'm gonna put them at the bottom of the list. This is another parent-child one. Let's go with a little bit easier ones, which will be these two. Remember, this was the #1 best-selling product, and this was the #2 best-selling product. So let's take a look at what these two, what keywords this guy has. All right, so let's take a quick look. We are at looks like 594 of the active and of the archive. I know it's gonna be huge because we've really been kind of just archiving everything just for the sake of the video. 2,201 is on our negative list. Now, we will use the negative list later for our PPC, so don't worry. There's a ton of value, not just of cleaning up the keywords, cleaning up the words, so that we never have to see those words again. We will definitely use those in our negative list. So going back to archive, let's do 2 more R2As. What we're going to do is jump on over to R2A, and then let's go ahead and grab this ASIN right here, paste it in, and let's go ahead and do both of these at the same time actually. Take this guy out. So we're going to run two ASINs at the same time. We will cascade them. Go ahead and let it run. As you can see, ASIN 1, ASIN 2. So obviously this will take a little bit longer because there is 2 ASINs, and there we go. And that gives us 592. So it did combine them together. It did duplicate the list together. If we wanted to, we could categorize by, clean it up by category in case we didn't want to go through those, or by impressions, competitors, or word count. But we'll just leave it as we see fit. Let's add it to our product. Again, going through here are all of our keywords. Some of them we've seen before, some of them we have not. Let's go ahead and hit next. Again, it's going to go ahead and show index for all those keywords we have never seen before. So it looks like 124 match our list, therefore they're going to automatically be approved. 156 will automatically go into archived. 172 are already on our radar. Therefore, we don't have to make any decisions whatsoever, or excuse me, are already on our active list. And then we have to make 96 decisions. So we ran this guy, which gave us 336 more decisions. We ran these two at the same time, gave us 96 more decisions. Again, I'm just gonna archive these and say they're not important, just to make it easy on ourselves. All right, and then we're gonna hit finish, and it's gonna save to the list. All right. So we could do this all day, keep adding more keywords. As you can see, index check has been fixed or checked. We found more keyword suggestions. We did want to pop these up. As you can see, it matches a ton. The reason why it matches so many is because we actually did keyword research while Seller Tools did find some more suggestions. So a little bit overlap with the R24 that we do have to make. From there, I'm just going to do save the draft. So it's going to be down here in the lower left. I'm going to work on that later. I don't want to work on it right now. Okay, so we just grabbed all the keywords from Aim's report card. We just grabbed a bunch of keywords from reverse ASIN. We just grabbed a ton of auto suggestions from Seller Tools, and we're really starting to get a good picture of all the keywords that Amazon has traffic on. All right, and I'm surprised I haven't said this yet, but Seller Tools only shows you keywords that has traffic inside of the Amazon platform. Okay, we don't use Google, we do not use Bing, we do not use Google Shopping, we do not use eBay, we use none of that. The only thing we use is keywords inside of the Amazon platform. Okay, so as you can see, here's a list. Some of the ones we either like or don't like for instance, mile, I do not like, so I'm going to go ahead and archive that. Yes, I want to archive. Some of these other ones that kind of like hunting camo, that's pretty bad. Again, you probably would have never have gotten this on your active screen, since you probably would have done a way better job cleaning this up. Definitely spend your time cleaning up the list. So let's stop it here. We have a ton of keywords to work on. We have 909 in our active list. We could clean up a little bit more, but let's do the cleanup later inside the listing manager. Let's begin to build out our listing. So I'll see you guys in the next video.